Hi guys, so I've had a few emails asking if you could use glitter with our jelly tips, and the answer is yes. So if you want a quick little look, you haven't really got time for a load of nail art, then this is something that you could do. So I'm going to be using the thick glue. I'm going to also be using some of our glitter flakes, the multi-flakes, and our almond tips. So the first thing I'm going to do is size up my nail. So I've already base coated, done my normal prep and base coated on this nail. I'm just going to check. So here's a good fit. So you want one that slides on naturally, you're not pushing. It should just slide on sidewall to sidewall perfectly. Okay, I'm going to move those out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a bit of roll first, just for the mess if we get any glitter down. Obviously, if you've got a glitter catcher, then get it out. One of the girls is using mine at the moment, so I'm just going to use this. What I'm going to do is, on the back of my nail here, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. So you can either put it at the base or at the top, whichever. So I'm going to have mine coming down, I think, from the tip. I love a little glitter tip. So I'm just going to pop some normal base on the back of there. I'm going to be using an old ombre brush, not my new ones, in my sets. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to ombre that little bit of gel down. So I'm going to get my glitter tips. My glitter flakes. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick them up with my little brush and dab them in. So I'm just going to put them where I want them, straight into the base coat. And just tidy up your free edge. I mean, this would come off if you give it a file. And what I'm going to do is, once I'm happy, and I've got every bit of glitter that I want. Love a little bit of glitter. Just going to clean that little brush. I'm just going to, again, just drag down. Give him a little ombre down. I'm just going to check how he's looking that side. He's looking cute. You could even prepare these prior if you knew a client was coming in. You could get our sizes, get this done prior for our coming in. Right, I'm just going to pop this in the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm just going to cure that base coat. While that's in, I'm just going to tidy up. Okay, so he's been in there for 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do now is, just as normal, just use my little plush, just get rid of any remaining loose bits. Then I'm just going to dip in as normal and take out the glue that I want. So remember not to use your finger. Always wear gloves for touching the glue. So I'm just thinning out my base area as normal, pushing the glue up. Making sure it's nice and thin around the cuticle because I don't want it thick. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on here and push down as normal. So you don't want to force too much, you just want it to sit nicely. You don't want to push all that glue out. So just check that he's sitting from sidewall to sidewall. I've left a little gap so he's not right down on top of my cuticle, because I like to buff around here. So what I'm going to do now is just use my glove and just remove any of the excess glue that might have just stuck out. Make sure you've got him where you want him and you're happy. So once he's on, I'm going to pop him in for 30 seconds. Okay, he's been in for 30 now, so all I'm going to do is I'm using, I'll show you, using my backfill drill bit, and I'm just going to buff around this area just so that it's nice and smooth. So just nice little gentle touches. This will take away any of the remaining glue that's there, but also flush out that area for you. You can do this by hand file as well if you're not e-file trained. If you're not e-file trained, I strongly suggest you get an e-file trained, especially if you do nails full time, as the difference it'll make to your joints and things in the long run, it'll be amazing. The little fairy touches. Okay, so a little bit of glue there. Get off. Okay, so once you're done, just gonna pop that on pause. I'm now gonna use just an old 180 file. I'm just gonna buff over the rest of the tip because I don't want it to be smooth for putting on my polishing things. Okay, so once you've buffed over, remove any dust. You're gonna prep and scrub them. Give them a little bit of a brush again. So I'm gonna go in now with my base coat. Go nice layer. And then I'm gonna pop them in the lamp. Okay, now he's been in for 30 seconds. What I'm going to use is I'm using our new fairy dust. Love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a nice little shimmer straight over. So this is just going to put a little shimmer all over the tip. So it's going to give my nail bed just a little bit of something rather than him being plain. And he's also just going to add some added sparkle to that tip. I'm also going to turn over and I'm just going to encapsulate in this glitter, so just pulling back the skin, and then I'm just going over just so that he doesn't feel rough or anything. You could just use normal top coat for that, but a little bit more glitter, why not? I'm just going to pop him straight in. 30 seconds. Okay, so he's been in for 30 now, so I'm just going to let him cool down a little bit. I'm using our citrus crush. I'm just going to drop a little bit of oil there. Make sure the dauber doesn't touch your skin so you're not contaminating it. And then just gently rub around the cuticle. And there you have a little glitter tip with our jelly tips for Christmas. So for clients that, don't want too much but they enjoy this. It doesn't also feel rough because the glitter's behind, but because you've also put that on, it doesn't feel rough anyways. There you go. So yes, you can use glitter with the jelly tips. I hope that's helped, guys. Any problems, give me an email on nailtechsupport@purenails.co.uk. Thanks now, bye.